まだまだ酔いの口ですよ。
Hey everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hello everyone. Okay. Good morning, Gator Pete.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Jesus.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Necrontier. Dude, what?
Okay.
Oh my God.
What's the real story we need? Hola, folks. Hang on, we're gathering ourselves real quick. Okay. So, as the as the title on our stream says, we got robbed yesterday. So I will give the, I'm going to get there. I promise, all the chats at YouTube. So I will give the background. At about 2:30 something yesterday. Hang on, let me look at my times. Starting at 2:39, I started getting no caller ID phone calls, which I don't answer as a rule of thumb. I don't answer no caller IDs. At finally 2:46, they turned off their caller ID blocking, and it was the Snohomish County E911 system attempting to call me. They had a what's it called? They left me a voicemail message, which I received at about 2:45, stating that there were Lynnwood police officers inside of our building because someone had burglarized the store. So I grabbed everybody. I was having a small thing with my in-laws at my house, and so I started making phone calls. I called Phil, and I called George, and I called various other people and said, okay, let's go to the store. So I got to the store at about 3. And why would emergency services block caller ID? I have no idea, Dinger. I honestly don't.
He
actually told me that they do that as a matter of course, and I was like, yeah, that's why I didn't answer my phone.
You guys should probably change that.
So here's what we know. Sometime in the early afternoon, someone and we have the rock, put a giant rock through one of the front big windows that y'all know at the front of the store. We do have the rock. We are keeping the rock, and we're going to do something with the rock. The person proceeded to get in. Fortunately for us, someone, a passerby, a witness, saw this person put the rock through the window and called 911.
Yes, thank you, passerby.
Thank you, passerby. The police were on scene very quickly. I've spoken to the property manager. He's looked at the outside surveillance of what happened, and there was like 6 cops that responded. Before they got here, they started trashing the place. In the course of the police attempting to apprehend this individual, they broke a big window in the kitchen. They broke one of the windows in the eSports room, attempting to escape out the back. That didn't work out. And then they hightailed it out the front door, got into their vehicle, and left. The police at this time have not been able to apprehend this person. I haven't looked at the surveillance. I'm going to go look at that after I finish the stream today. This is the worst version of Fast and Furious. Ask me for a story one time. I actually got a good story for you from my last job about a Fast and Furious type heist. Yes. And so, when I arrived, I introduced myself to the cops as one of the owners of the store. Did they take anything? Yes, they've taken stuff. Right now, the only thing I can say for certain is the registers are gone. One of the things that I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be cleaning up the store and trying to put the registers back together. They destroyed they destroyed both of the receipt printers, our ticket printers.
I'll have
when I got here, the scan gun was actually wedged under the front door. I'd actually pulled it back by the time you got here, Pete.
Is that why that was there? Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, thank you.
Thank you very much, Necrontier. So, yes, they destroyed both POS systems at the store. They destroyed 3 windows. I am thankful for the passerby who called 911 because I think if they'd had more time in the store, they would have gotten away with a lot more.
Yeah.
It looked like they were in a hurry. And so they definitely trashed the entire back area. They were going through the bins and stuff looking for things and stuff. So we're going to have to inventory everything today and go to the store and kind of figure it out. We had to pull down 2 of the slat walls at the front so that we could very carefully put up. We fortunately had spare plywood from Warhammer tournaments where we had extra tables.
Warhammer extra tables might have a couple holes in them now.
We're probably going to have to replace those. And so we had some plywood. My father-in-law, who's a general contractor, he actually did the kitchen remodel when we did that last year. And so he helped us. And so we've got some plywood up to secure the store. Yesterday, my big focus was 2 things. One, nobody got hurt. We're very fortunate. Nobody was in the store when this happened.
Yes.
I'm sure, I bet you Pete will agree with me on this. Like, I'm betting that the reason they even did this is they drove by and saw that we were closed.
Yeah.
On the 4th. And so I am certain that they saw that we were closed and saw a target of opportunity.
Well, what I said was like, why? It's the 4th of July, right? Like, bro, you could have waited like 6 hours and there'd be fireworks and it'd be nighttime. You'd probably be fine, but whatever.
Yeah, this happened early afternoon, so it was broad daylight.
It was broad daylight, yeah.
YouTube chat says, can we donate or anything? Possibly. I have to look at the deductible. I have a feeling our deductible is going to be somewhere around 10 or 15,000. So I'm working with the property managers. We're going to be filing insurance claims. Insurance is very reticent to give money on cash. Now, we have records from when we closed the POS systems on the 2nd.
We were very diligent, thankfully.
You know, we may be starting a GoFundMe to help us cover the deductible. Also, the biggest thing to me is I got to be able to pay my employees. And so with us being closed, that means we can't raise money. I'm getting text messages. We got stuff going on right now.
Yeah, like
we got stuff going on right now.
The money's one thing, but like 3 broken windows and some messed up like it's just so much extra than just the money.
How long until the store's back to normal? I'm hoping some level of normality maybe tomorrow. Friday. The window people are coming this afternoon. I've been in contact with the property management. There's a guy coming out to look at the situation. The windows in the back, the problem is you got to put the jacks up in a really precarious position. And my father-in-law is fairly certain that the on the back ones at least, the siding is wrapped around the flange.
Oh.
So they may have to pull siding down. So right now we want to update everybody, and so again, we will be closed today.
Yeah.
I'm going to. We will be closed today. Tomorrow is going to be a judgment call. I'll probably make that judgment call later this evening, but not on stream.
Not right this second.
Not right this second. So somebody in the chat earlier was like, robbing a veteran-owned business on the 4th of July, which really is just funny.
In its own way.
In its own way. The guy got away. I don't know who did it. I'm going to go look at surveillance photos and video after this. I have to finish the police report. I have to call the insurance. I have to do a bunch of stuff. So, no, we're not really sure who did it yet. I got to imagine it was somebody random.
Yeah, can I just say, like, you saw me doing my walkthrough and my detective analytical mind. The more I found, I was like, it was yakety sacks in here for 2 minutes that they were in here. Like, I saw where they swung a chair to try to break a window.
On the surveillance, apparently they threw one of the chairs through the back window in the eSports room.
Yeah.
And just hooked the chair through it. And apparently he gets halfway out the window and then comes back. Yeah, they mostly knocked over the registers and damaged them in the process. Yeah, I don't think what was I just thinking, Pete? Damn
I don't
it.
know.
I don't think they were like a regular.
No, I
better not have been my chair. If that's Oscar, and I'm guessing that's Oscar.
It wasn't your chair.
if that's Oscar, no, it was not your chair. No, they looted behind the cases. Again, I have to go through all the stuff and see what they took. It's also possible because I think, and Pete, I'm going to let you take over for a second here.
Yeah, you're good.
Most of us were just kind of in shock yesterday.
Yeah.
When we walked in the door, like me and my spouse and my father-in-law were the first ones here, and then I think Pete got here right behind me, or Phil, I don't remember who got here first. That tells you. Yeah. I think it was mostly shock yesterday.
It was mostly shock yesterday. Like, yeah, my mom owns a boutique back home, and it's been broken into before, but I've never been there for it. I've never been there for
TikTok. We're in Washington State.
Yeah. Seattle area, Washington. But I pointed out to Phil, we have the magic cards behind the cases, not even touched. I was like, it's conveniently boxed for you. I was like, clearly not a gamer, because that would have been probably more money and far easier to carry. What got me was when I came in was the mess. Like, I get taking the registers. Now, granted, there's some stuff on top of the registers, but the amount of stuff strewn everywhere, I was like, you could have easily just taken them. But
Again,
it looked like they were just like, yeah!
I think they got the registers, and again, I'm going to go back and look at the video. My guess is they got the registers and they were coming back for more, because I could see some of the stuff where they were looking. And the funny thing is I don't think they made it back into the eSports area until they were on there trying to get away from the cops.
Yeah.
Because the one thing I was most surprised on, this is why I say thank you, passerby, because I think if the cops hadn't gotten here so fast, the PlayStation, the Xboxes, all that shit would be gone.
Yeah.
Make sure to play the Benny Hill
Yeah.
song when I watch. I will do that.
Yeah.
I will do that. Yeah, dude, if you're in SeaTac, we're about 45 minutes away. Come hang out with us, Wild Bear.
Yes.
Not today.
Not today. No,
Not today,
not
because
today.
we got robbed. So for anybody joining the stream straight,
This isn't a tourism thing right now. No.
again, the window people are coming out this afternoon. They're going to come look at the damage and try and quote what it's going to cost. I don't know. We don't know whose insurance this falls under. I got to call ours. Property manager's already called theirs. They know they're at least a $5,000 deductible. And just so you guys know, the people who own this building aren't like a big, huge corporation.
No.
Okay? Like, have you seen the older gentleman in the coveralls? The last few, that's one of the owners.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the people who own this are like this. One of the owners is around here in coveralls all the time.
I see Dan at least once a week and could not be a kinder human being.
Yeah. They have been super patient with us and the things. It's definitely one of those things where, you know, we're not sitting on a big bank of cash to, like, deal with this. Yes, they got away in a car. Ish Natal, they did get away in a car.
But we did find out one of the cops plays Tau, though. That was kind
Yeah,
of cool.
oh yeah, one of the things. So the cop who's kind of running the thing, he's like, I didn't know this place was here. He's like, this place is great. He's like, I play Tau. And I was like, there's a part of me that's like, I'm going to be nice.
That's not the time, brother.
I'm going to be nice. And we tried. He's like, da. I was like, yeah, 10th edition's out. Everybody's mad about old Eldari and Imperial Knights. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to come back here and play. And I was like, cool.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So the guy who looked like he was kind of running the investigation there, he is a Warhammer player. He plays Tau in 40K.
I was talking to Jess, and you guys were over there doing the report and, like, running down, and then I suddenly heard, like, talk about Tau and whatnot, and I was like, the fuck is happening over there?
Again, it looks like it was random. We checked a few things yesterday, again, to make sure certain things didn't get stolen. Obviously, our stream setup is still here. Necrontier, again, I think we're going to end up doing probably like a GoFundMe to help pay for the cost of some of the damages and stuff. We'll update everybody later today and early tomorrow about that. 420 Doctor, they took registers. I'm not entirely sure. I know they took registers.
That's what we know.
I got to try and put the registers back together to see. So the ticket printers are destroyed. So those are at least toast. I could only find one of the card pucks, and it's currently covered in fingerprint dust.
Oh, is that what that was?
They were dusting for prints. So when I got here, there was still 5 cars in the parking lot. One of which was it had like the big thing on the side that says crime scene technician.
Yeah.
So their crime scene people were here when I got here, and we're getting that.
Okay. You don't want to know what my dumbass did?
Huh.
I saw the card reader puck, the Not a Mimic, and I was like, man, this floor is really dusty. This was after they left, and I went like this across it. I just thought it was floor dirt somehow. I was like, we cleaned
You're
this place.
saying there's a nice breeze through the store. Yes, the back eSports area will now have a little bit of an air thing.
I did not mess with the crime scene or the evidence. I just want to say this was after they were gone. I thought, oh. Jesus.
Again, the biggest part's gonna be cleaning up, figuring out how we're to do stuff. And again, we're gonna inventory today to see. Again, most of us were kind of in shock yesterday.
Yeah.
Our primary focus was putting up plywood to kind of get the building a little secure, so that there wasn't a giant hole in the wall.
Yeah.
We did have some money in the registers.
And
because it was the 4th of July and we hadn't gone to the bank.
Yeah. But like I said, luckily we keep a pretty detailed ledger every day.
Yeah.
That we are.
The issue is insurance companies tend to not want to pay out on cash, and I don't think it's going to hit our deductible.
Yeah. Passerby, I'll free boba for however long on me.
Thank you, passerby.
Also, I just want to say, and we had talked about this, like, not in the current landscape, not generally a favorable view of cops, but they were here pretty quickly and they were really, really polite. So thank you.
Yeah, they were very professional. There was 2 that were the primary guys when I got here. There was the shorter guy who plays Tau, and then there was a taller dude.
Yeah.
And the taller dude was livid.
Yeah.
Livid. Because the guy got away.
Yeah.
And there was 6 cops, and he got away. And so they did tell me yesterday the detectives are already looking at it. They got a good look at his license plate, and they think they were pretty close to him, apparently. They think their body cam's got the face, which was the other funny thing. I walked in and I was like, "Hi, I'm Alex, the owner," and the guy's like, "Okay, before you say anything, I have to inform you were currently being visually and audibly recorded on my body cam." And I'm like,
Yes.
I could see the big black box on your chest, sir.
Also, your history. You're just like, yeah. I know.
Yeah, I've been around cops enough. Mostly getting thrown on top of cop cars.
Yeah, you think that, like, so I don't know if any of you feel this way, but you're just like, if I had been there, or whenever I walk in, like, I would have just been like, I'm taking care of this and whatnot. But that's not in reality. You walk in and you're just kind of like, what? It hits you all at once and you can't process it. You're just like, what happened?
By the way, if anybody ever does find out who the passerby is, I'd love to know, so I can shake their hand and thank them and give them a hug. Because seriously, if they had just ignored it, like, nobody was here yesterday because it's 4th of July holiday. So the church wasn't here. CPR guy's not here. Like, nobody was here.
You know who I think? You know what I think they were doing? They're probably getting Wendy's across the street and saw it. That's what I suspect.
Yeah. The Discord bot told me to come and play Smash and Draft. Yeah, Smash and Draft is canceled for Wednesday. I'm sorry, folks.
All I can do is laugh.
We're really what's the word I'm thinking of? It's the Wendy's parking lot fighting back. Thank you.
It might need a new name.
And maybe they'll pass the info to whoever called it. You do have a long enough time to file that type of report in the Wendy's line. That is true. That is very true.
You guys are killing me.
No. Again, we're trying to maintain a positive attitude, right? That was one of the first things I said to Pete about this stream, was we want to make sure that we are trying to be positive. Some of y'all in the chat, I miss you guys. I know some of y'all got life stuff and it's been busy.
No, we appreciate you guys. Thank you.
But I appreciate all the bits and subs today.
Yeah, thank you.
We will do a regular super show tomorrow. So come in with questions. Come hang out. We're going to do a normal super show because we want to stay with the conversation about, hey, it's the game store and we like talking to our friends.
Yeah.
Again, to everybody that's reached out to us on social media via Facebook, Instagram, Discord, what am I thinking? Twitter. We really appreciate your words of support.
Yeah.
It's meant a lot.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Daniel.
Daniel, thank you so much.
We really appreciate everybody's support on this. I will let anybody know if we do. Thank you, Necrotier. If we do like a fundraiser or something, or can have people in. Fortunately, so Calvin and Martin will be in later today. They're going to help me do some of the cleanup. Again, I got to go look at the surveillance video. I'm going to, before I go jump headfirst in anything, I'm going to take a second to kind of get organized. To get organized with what am I thinking? With how we want to attack this project. Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah. Your what was it? Your statement yesterday repeatedly was like, logistics is tomorrow. Just clean up and secure the store.
Yeah. I wanted to get everybody out of the building. It was the 4th of July holiday. Obviously, this was not where I wanted Pete and Phil and myself and my father-in-law and my wife was inside my store trying to fucking... we found some more damage last night. Again, I got to look... Chad's encouraging us to commit insurance fraud.
I know.
We're not going to commit
It's
insurance
so hard
fraud.
to stay on track right now. Thank you, guys.
Again, we love you all. We're not going to commit insurance fraud.
No, it's not worth it.
We are going to, again, I got to go look to the store today because, thank you, Daniel.
Jesus, Daniel.
My guess is I probably missed something. That's the other reason I'm going to go look at the surveillance video, because when Dan was describing to me what they took, there's something I missed.
Okay.
Because Dan has, the property managers have
The cameras.
cameras. And so, yes. So Dan, when describing it to me, again, I didn't have a chance to go look at it because I wanted to jump on here and update everybody.
Yeah.
And Pete will make this video live on YouTube for anybody who wants to watch later.
Yep.
Excuse me.
It'll go up right after this is over.
Yep. When he was describing what he saw him taking out of the building, there was something that I didn't see yesterday, like I didn't notice.
Okay.
I finished writing up the police report stuff. So.
Yeah, we gave you the quick, like, hey, got robbed in Discord, but wanted to do, like, a stream to, like, kind of give you some of the deets. Plus, this was kind of a weird Coen Brothers dark comedy situation.
Yes.
The more we looked around, like, this guy was something.
Yeah.
This was a Fast and Furious 2 minutes.
But Pete's here with me today. The only thing he's got, there's no editing to do, no normal super show. So you can just throw this one up. Pete will help me out.
Yeah.
Calvin and Martin will be here later.
Also,
so again, I'm just going to get organized and figure out the best way to go forward.
Can I just say
I think George is going to be here later too. So
to the robber, F you, man. You knocked over a cube of cards that Calvin was sorting.
It's a real
they were everywhere.
-1. So window smash tournament. Yes. Yeah, the window people are coming by this afternoon to figure out how much it's going to cost to replace these. My father-in-law, who owns a general contractor, maybe they drank all the G Fuel.
Moving fast, maybe.
Yeah. By the way, today, until after the window people come, don't come by. There's some safety stuff out front.
Don't.
Actually, let me put that out there too. Yeah. There is some glass stuff that I am going to be dealing with after they have a chance to look at it, to quote it, and figure out how long it's going to take. And it's actually like a hazard.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it is. I mean, there is like sharp shards of glass that I do not want anyone touching.
Yeah, there's a lot of glass everywhere. I appreciate the support, but please, not today. Don't come by.
Yeah.
For your safety.
For your safety. Until we have a chance to clean that up, please. Yes, we still have the rock.
It's a big ass rock.
It's a big rock.
Fucking shot put size.
It was
rock.
sitting in one of the aisles between two of the gondolas. Is where we found it.
Dude, it was like 10 to 15 feet. He hucked that thing.
Oh yeah.
Painting the rock. We got googly eyes somewhere too.
So can you imagine the broken saw a bunch of toys? Paint the rock face on it. That's lovely. Thank you, TikTok chat. I appreciate that. It's not a boulder, it's a rock.
We've got a lot of expert painters here. Maybe they can paint Dwayne Johnson's
We do.
face.
We're going to figure out what to do with the rock. We are keeping the rock. There's also some chairs that got destroyed because he was hucking chairs through the window.
Not Oscar's chair.
Not Oscar's chair. It will be our Wilson put down. All right, if you guys have any more questions, throw them in the chat. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Words are hard. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat right now, so I can answer those before we take off. Again, short stream today. We will do a full stream tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I will write a rundown tonight and see if there's anything interesting to talk about.
I mean, I can think of one thing, but thank you guys.
Thank you all.
Really appreciate it.
It means a lot.
Crazy. Just crazy.
Will there be anything to help with the cleanup? We'll put that out later today, Tarzan. I will do more updates in what's it called? Discord, Facebook, Twitter. I will shoot updates out probably around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Once I again.
We also want to be mindful of your safety.
Yes, we want to be mindful of your safety and what our insurance covers. Also.
Thank you for your support.
We thank you for your support. It's such a day. For me, the big thing is like my father-in-law, he's not upset. I'm like, it's not my worst day, okay? Like, these are not the worst days that I've ever had. Does it suck? Yes. Am I frustrated? And yes. Here's the thing. A lot of this stuff happens because people are desperate.
Yeah.
Right? This happens out of desperation. Without getting into a big shapoop about what causes crime. Again, this is an area that I understand very well because of my background and where I come from. So, again, sad, not angry. Just wants it all to be better.
Yeah.
You know, not how I thought the week was gonna go. Yeah. No, I don't. 420 Doctor, I don't think it was a regular somebody who's been in the store. Again, I think they would have gotten away with more valuable things. And B, I think it was just, again, nobody was there. Like, nobody was here.
Yeah, no.
And I mean, again, the other stuff in this building would all be closed on the 4th of July.
That was my first question when Phil called me. I was like, is everyone okay? He was like, yeah, we're closed. I was like, yeah, it's okay. It's a good point. Glad. But.
Yeah, they wouldn't have tried to escape through the kitchen window. And what I'm certain happened is they looked at the window and went, oh, that's kind of a drop. Because it dips way down. Like.
Brother would have had some broken legs.
Yeah, it would not have been good for them to have broken out that way.
Or landed in the pond.
Yeah, or landed in the pond. There's still some cleanup. There's still some cleanup that's got to happen today. So, did they mess up my kitchen? Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Lord Frozan.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they tried to get out through the kitchen. Will I be getting a judge standee in the interest for security moving forward? Yeah, and Ish, this all brings up a good point. Nobody got hurt, for which I am thankful, right? Yeah, I'm super thankful that nobody was here and had stopped in or anything to take the alcohol. No, I don't think so. Wait, they tried to jump out from the kitchen. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Both the kitchen and the eSports room were used as attempted means of escape, neither one of which worked, and they ran back out the front door.
This brother got some glass on him for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Given what I heard. Probably scrapped up pretty good. Yeah.
So again, right after this, I'll go look at the video and.
Did they take the alcohol? No.
I mean, they didn't try the back door. I think they probably did. I think
they
they did, and the cops were back there, and that's why they didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we will let you all know what's going. What did they take? They took what I know for sure is they took the registers.
Yeah.
With money. So, and also the other bummer part about this, and this is where the insurance comes in, it's not just the cash. Those registered drawers and the stuff, like the kit, is not cheap.
They're proprietary things and things.
You know, like I have to buy them from Square, and so, yeah. So they're not inexpensive, and so I got to go take a look and see what kind of condition they're in. And I'm sorry, I'm getting crazy text messages.
Yeah.
I think we're going to cut this one now, but thank you all for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate the support.
We will, again, follow us here, follow us on TikTok. I'll probably post a funny TikTok about this later today. Follow the Discord, sub to us on YouTube, figure all the stuff. We'll be back with a normal Super Show tomorrow. We love you all. And as soon as we know more about when we're going to reopen, we will let you know. It will be as soon as we can.
Yeah.
So
thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye. I'll give you an end song today, even though it's a weird day.
Song.
Thank you, everybody, for stopping by.
Wasn't supposed to be here today.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson,
Yes.
you traitor, jumping through a window. Love you, everyone. Thank you. Bye.